The epic number of 100 watch streaks. Did you just a pervert that watches me all the time? We love you, Didi.
Okay, Didi. That's mean.
That hurt. Didi has engaged the lurk mode. Right. Into Gendalore office.
So then, Ihara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Koana approached him to offer revenge.
That sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same case. To clear Ihara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Ihara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the same.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
In reality, the sexual battery evidence against Ihara-san is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided in fabricating that, alibi or not.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ihara won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba in court. Kinda significant, don't you think? So what chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Saru-kun?
Again, it's not about Soikon's career, I'm sure that's the case, although...
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am.
You have every right to be.
Listen, Sensei. Ihara and Koana devised this plan knowing full well they could manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
So how can we worry about reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right to think it, but...
And another thing. While acting as Ihara's defense in the first trial, I never truly believed the claim. I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I felt sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
Ihara likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
What about you, Yagami? I want to hear your thoughts.
I love how you're doing all this in a cutscene. Yeah, the cutscene's in the point that I read it. I actually have a go at you now. He's not saying it, but he did. Ocean, how should I move forward? I defend Ocean.
We should listen to Saori-san. I understand why Ihara and Koana did what they did, but I can't condone it.
I see. So you feel it too, huh?
Yes. Although my motivation may not be as righteous as Saori-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind it all was Koana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ihara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ihara you're after, but Koana.
If we pursue Ihara's case, Koana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And if we draw out Koana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move. Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much. Which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried, even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure.
And it might.
The only thing we can do for her now is make sure the ones pulling the strings pay
It's
for
not
it.
my game.
Well said.
It was game.
I guess going back wasn't ever really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That should be my line, Saori-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You heard him.
It's a Sukumo's calling. Hope everything's okay.
Hello?
Yagamishi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho. It's very bizarre.
Are they now?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see. That does make sense.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. We got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, see you soon then.
Head to Yokohama 99. Right, nearest taxi. Yeah, done this way. Taxi! They're on our way. Right. Then straight down here. Let's see if we run 25. It's actually, how much SP do I have sitting around? I have none. Okay, I spent it all before I finished our stream. Roger that. You got a fucking sword. Okay, that would definitely kill us. I'm pretty sure we need the hospital after that.
Yeah, let's go.
Instead, we shall fix it up with some lovely food from Wati Kitchen. Sorry about the window. Right, what have we not had here? So we're gonna have a Wati burger. Fresh lettuce and chili sauce are balanced perfectly in the Wati Kitchen signature hamburger. And let's have some tomato onion soup with that, as well as a special burger. Get all the food in us.
Starving.
A Weddy burger, tomato onion soup with a Weddy special burger.
I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Nom 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 burger. Kitty burgers, essentially. Not really my personal preference, but it'll do.
I thought I could keep up.
Don't get rid of it, don't get rid of it! Zebra crossing!
Well, now that's something. Looks like we're finally starting to see the whole picture.
Kuwana-san, or rather Kitakata-sensei, huh? And his students helped Ihara murder Mikoshiba. But there's still some things that doesn't explain.
Like what?
Like, why does RK keep going after Kuwana-san? You think that's weird too, right, Yagami-san?
Yeah. That's the piece of the puzzle that'll lead us to why Sawa-sensei got killed.
Why is RK after Quan? How much do they know about him?
Before they came to Ijincho, RK was originally looking for Shinya Kawai. But when they found out he might have been killed, they suddenly shifted gears to Kuwana. So what are they trying to accomplish?
We can guess all we want, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. Shouldn't we ask someone in RK directly? They're strengthening their numbers in Ijincho as we speak.
The goons at the bottom rung aren't going to be in the know on that, though. Though if Akatsu or Soma were around, then we might get somewhere.
That's true.
Sitting around here won't get us any further. I'm gonna head into the city for a bit. I'm quick on my feet. That's about all I have going for me right now.
How modest of you.
Yeah, don't say that, Yagami-shi. Otherwise, what ground do we have to stand on?
Let's just head outside for now. Any new things on here for me to grab? No, not yet. Look around town. I wonder if because they're gathering their forces, be like a bunch more enemies around the place now. Wonder how far we'll get before it turns around to us and goes, go somewhere else. Kappa. To be fair, it looks like you got something around here to do Kappas. So I've got to find the Kappa statues, but probably won't find them that easily. Well, what, 7,000 points. You get some more skills, just because I need to finish the book at some point. Let's go for a walk. And turn straight back around, probably.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Do you have a minute, Yagami-san?
Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking back on our interview with Ihara-san, and something he said isn't sitting right with me. So I wanted to ask your opinion.
Which part felt off?
The part about Kuwana approaching other bullying victims besides Ihara-san to offer revenge. Ihara-san also mentioned that most of them rejected his offer, but never went to the police either.
Yeah, and?
Well, wasn't the first bully Kuwana killed his own student? Shinya Kawai, I mean. Tormented by his bullies, Mitsuru Kusumoto's leap left him in a coma to this day. That event was the catalyst for Kuwana's actions. So wouldn't he have approached his parents about revenge too?
Mitsuru Kusumoto's parents? You're talking about his mother, Reiko Kusumoto, right?
She used to be just another suit in the Ministry of Health, but now she's the Vice Minister.
Yes, who is currently Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. If she accepted or is even an accessory to a revenge plot against Kawai, then there's no way she'd ever want that secret to get out. With her level of influence and power, wouldn't it be possible that she ordered RK to silence Kuwana? Which would explain how RK's actions are being controlled, wouldn't it?
And you think it's Reiko Kusumoto?
You don't think vice ministers can control criminal organizations from the shadows? You know very well the answer to that.
Yeah. Tsukumo's actually looked into her before. I'll talk to him about it right now. Yeah, this is genius, Sari-san. This could lead us right to who's controlling RK.
Quite a compliment coming from you. I feel better already.
Don't sweat it. I'll call you if I find anything out.
Excuse me while I go just look if there is a Kappa statue thing to grab over here. Oh, people to punch.
Oh, you morons.
Seriously, stop using katanas.
Really, guys?
Do, 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 do. Probably don't have enough SP to buy some of these, but oh no, I can buy that. Oh, okay, so I already have the Book of the Wounded. Oh, I've gotten these 50k. Don't think I need anything else from him. Oh, I see a Kappa statue. Hey, can I speak to you, sir? Huh? What the hell's that runner got? Ah, Kappa statue. Wait, no. Get back here! Kappa thief, return that statue! You're not getting away from me! Mostly just because I have everything upgraded for chasing. So slow. Come on, just run out already. That felt wholly unnecessary. Are you not tired yet? No, he's getting tired. Pant, hey. What? Oh, sorry. You're talking to me? Yeah, for a while now. Sorry about that. I just started this new routine and kind of got into the zone. Was your routine running around with that big statue? Game messed up. Now what? Seriously? PlayStation? Huh? Just leave your laptop on, or put it on, or put me on your phone. You right there? No idea what? Oh, would it just crash or something?
My once was deleting everything.
Okay, that's weird. Don't think you've ever had that before.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's some straight training while I do my daily 5k. Huh? Have you done any chores today? That's not a chore. It's not.
Why? Because I had to go out.
When I spotted the statue, I noticed it was just the right way for me, so I decided I'd test it out. Oh, okay. How'd that work out for you? Well, obviously I have to keep my arms in the fixed position while I'm running with this thing, and it kind of messes up my form, so it's not the best fit. And it took me asking you to figure that out. Maybe I'll try running with dumbbells strapped to my legs.
Excuse me.
But if you're done with that statue, could I have it? Oh, sure. Try a new routine too? Yeah, no. Whatever. Alright. I'll get my heart rate back up. See you around. It takes all kinds of people, and all kinds of people seem to be taking these statues wherever I should get in touch with Kamada Sensei. One statue. You reached out to us, I come for you. You know what? Please let us know if you find love on. Good luck. Thanks again. So, 6 left to check down. Where should I look next? Well, for now, I'm going back on the main story. I just wanted to do that because I was locked onto it. Oh. Lovely. What? Picked it up. Ugh. Okay. Run like a crazy drunk guy back to Yokohama. Oh, people to punch. Huh? I don't know. Who did?
Kids, Gary doesn't do well with different backbook.
No nail bats. Go to sleep. I would say at least the kids don't have katanas, but they got bokonos, aka wooden swords. Ow! Speaking of which, I don't appreciate hitting me with that. That hurts.
Let's go.
Let's play it by ear.
No swords.
What a waste.
Mostly because I don't get to have fun with them.
Ow. Ow.
Yes. I'll do it all in the morning, baby. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah. I want to hoover the staircase and everything anyway. It's like... Yeah. No, I'll do it in the morning. It'll be fine. It's not going to hurt one day. I need to, like, do a house hoover anyway. Right. I actually go the right way this time. As I'm sure you all know, when you have kids, your house is never clean. Unless, like, they're a YouTube blog or something, because I swear some of the people Sammy watches, their houses are too clean.
Yagami-san, back already?
That was quick. I figured you'd be out in the town until evening.
Well, the day's not over yet. I need you to look into Reiko Kusamoto again. She might be the one behind RK.
Really?
Yeah. Can you pull up the picture of her you showed me last time?
Okay. Take a look at this, Yagamishi. Reiko Kusamoto became vice minister just recently. It hasn't even been a full year yet.
Looks like she's still got a good rep.
Yeah, there's almost no criticism of her out there.
The Ministry Revolution, bucking the bureaucracy. Golden parachutes don't fly with Kusamoto. Go her. Vice Minister is pretty high up there, yeah?
Big time. If she really did take Kuwana up on his offer, silencing him would be the quickest way to save her skin. And in that case, she'd need some kind of connection to RK.
Some kind of connection? A bit vague, no?
Fair enough, but RK already took an innocent life while hunting Kuwana down.
Right. And after killing Sawa-sensei, they tried to kill me, too.
Take it easy,
Still,
shy baby.
no matter how dangerous the gang, murder is a risky proposition. Then again,
Hot boy.
if someone's pulling the strings, they have a lot less to worry about. Especially if that someone has vice minister status.
Well, the internet's not gonna give us much else. How about we do our usual thing? Go straight to the source.
Maybe we should.
Would it really be that easy to get a meeting with someone like her?
Mitsuru Kusamoto's still in a coma, right?
Yes?
If he's in a hospital, we can catch her by surprise there.
Getcha. That might work.
What's this now?
What's what now?
Breaking news from the net. It says manhunt for Sawa-sensei's murderer.
And?
It's hitting the network news, too. The person they're after is...
Wanted for the murder of private school teacher Yoko Sawa in her own apartment, Kanagawa PD is conducting a search for the suspect, self-proclaimed handyman Yu Kitakata. Nearby
Why are they looking for
security cameras
Kuwana?
captured footage of Kitakata,
Shouldn't they be after Soma?
Sawa-san's former teacher before and after the incident. It's also surfaced that he's been using a false identity for over a decade. The police are hopeful that their search will turn up some sort of connection to Sawa-san.
Why did police have to Kwana, not Soma? What the hell?
If Kawana-san was caught on camera, then surely some RK thugs were as well?
Yeah, I think so. On that note, I should have been in the footage too. The police only seem to want Kawana, but why? Guess we'll have to ask them ourselves.
Ask who?
Detective Watanabe from Kanagawa PD. He was the guy in charge of Mikoshiba's murder.
Been a while, Hotshot.
Yeah, I guess it has. Hey, I'm curious. Do you have any evidence that Kawana killed Sawa-sensei?
I take it you saw the news. Kawana was caught on camera near the crime scene, plus he knew the victim. And if that's not enough, he was using a fake name. How's that for evidence?
But I saw Soma holding a ice Sawa-sensei. Plus, there were RK footprints all over the scene. So why is Kawana the only suspect?
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so. Barking at me won't get you anywhere.
So this is all just pressure from upstairs? What is going on here?
Why are you so bent out of shape? Kawana's a legitimate suspect, and all we're doing is following procedure. So stick your private investigator schnoz somewhere else.
You know, you sound pretty bent out of shape yourself. Where are you right now?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking maybe we could meet up. How's a free pass to bitch about your work sound? Abe-san?
On the phone, in person, there's nothing I can tell you.
He hung up.
Yagamishi, I managed to focus in on the background noise from your phone call. Despite all the interference, I have a good idea of Nabe-san's location.
What? Seriously?
He's on the main drag in Chinatown. If you go now, I'm sure you'll find him.
But is he even gonna listen to you?
It won't matter if I miss him because we sat here wondering.
Yagami Detective Agency, quick on its feet indeed.
Can't compete with that.
To Chinatown to yell at a cop. I like this idea. Fucking cops are always useless. Matt, I have respect for police officers. I have no respect for police force. Typically speaking, they're useless at their job because they're told to do stupid shit and not care about actual crimes. Oh, people to punch. Perfect.
Not here.
KO. I hate how sometimes you're locked on and then other times you just unlock. Like that. If an enemy dodges, you lose your lock on. But you can't react to a dodge of your own. So it's almost a guaranteed free hit from them. And it's not like you can dictate when they dodge either. The only downside to this combat system I have. Otherwise it's like really fun. Fortunately, I can't really block a bat. That's got.
Let's go. Here we go.
There we go. Oh, for that. Box you to death, asshole. Oh, this is an excuse to go eat some food. Here's the game keeps talking about equipping gear. I don't think I have anything to change that I like. Most of the gear options are pretty boring. Yeah, I don't actually have that much other gear. Lucky boxers. Food, glorious food. Where is the local restaurant? I'm going to Chinatown, so there should be one there. Get some Peking duck. Why does a random Chinatown punk have a lead out? Also, why is he immediately hitting me outside of Immortality Freeze before I actually get input commands? Asshole! Nutty! No swords!
Fight it back quickly.
Nope. Nope. I need food I'm missing. Nearest restaurant. We're going to Menwu. Menwu. We're going to Menwu. Sounds yummy. Omni, 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 omni. Feed me food. Well, I haven't eaten here. Fried rice. Special fried rice, because finally chopped chasu, green onion, eggs. Fried rice. Half order of fried rice. So I'm getting fried rice and more fried rice. Oolong tea. And that'll be everything here. So grab some Chinese sticky rice, some sweet and sour pork, shrimp and chili sauce, some beer, and some more wine because we need to get thoroughly drunk.
Starving.
Oh yes, must get drunk. I don't think he's meant to be having fun today as Power Washer in Power Wash Sims just janky. Won't turn puppy on losing the motor. What do you mean? What's...
But I'm trying to turn instead of me turning. Power Wash is going.
Try it again. Deep breaths. So I was a bit confused what you're saying because you're like,
Well, you meant to move yourself, and it wasn't moving me. It was moving the fucking power washer, but the power washer was taking fucking forever.
The only time I know it does that is if you're like too close to an object, I think, or you get stuck in place.
Look on the fucking scaffolding. Try to do a freaking window.
Weird. Oolong tea, Chinese sticky fries, sweet sour pork. Shrimp and chili sauce, beer, strangling wine.
Did I do 2% of the
Tasty.
fucking job?
Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Right, now we've got to find this guy. Big giant man in jacket.
Yagami, why are you here?
Oh, hey, Nabe-san. And you were...
It's Sakurai.
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell. Something stinks about the cops here.
Excuse me, pal?
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK? Or are you and you're just keeping me in the dark?
This isn't the place to talk about that. What the... Hey!
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs. And I don't have to listen to you.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can. Head back to the station.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami? You're looking hydrated.
Yeah, good call.
Then let's.
Damn. What's he up to?
Nice spot you brought me to. Very romantic.
Well, we're about to have a shitty conversation. Might as well do it with a pleasant view.
Do the
Okay,
cops
fine.
really believe Koana is responsible for Sawa-sensei's death?
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't serious. We even have a warrant.
To arrest Koana?
His real name's Yu Kitakata. He's been using a fake. And he surfaces right at the murder scene of his former student. In my eyes, he was suspicious enough.
What about Soma from RK? He should have been spotted on the nearby cameras too. Like when he entered her apartment.
He wasn't.
How is that possible?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK anywhere near it.
What's that supposed to mean?
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher-ups have been busy playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo PD over who got to grill Ihara. But after that murder footage came out, it really stirred shit up. Sawa-sensei's case has me scratching my head too. Someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps. And they think it'll work even in this day and age.
You're saying the whole force is in on a cover-up?
It started with the footage surrounding Sawa's apartment. Someone on the inside erased it. Any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally wiped.
Erase the footage? Are you serious?
Yeah. You heard me. Koana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone. Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Koana himself.
Who would go so far to erase the footage? Who would do something like that?
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa-sensei's case, they're closing the book. And to tie up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part, Koana has to die in an accident.
What?
As soon as they track him down, they'll put him into custody and then blame it on negligence. They'll say he resisted arrest and died in the struggle, I guess. Someone clearly wants Koana gone, and they have the power to do it.
Come on. Who could have that power?
Koana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand until you've been on the force. When the team you're playing for is rotten to the core, all you can do is look the other way. As for me, I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what'll keep me an honest cop.
That's bullshit! You'll shut the lid on the trash, ignore the smell of the rot coming from inside and go on pretending it's justice? And then you call that being an honest cop?
Asshole. Did
Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
You never did answer the question, Nami-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kawana dead so bad that they do it inside?
Even if I told you, what the fuck could you do about it, detective? Smartass! Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
Is that your call? Well, I think I'll be the judge of that.
You little piece of shit! I've had enough!
Oh, get to beat up a cop. I
Dead
like.
son of a bitch!
Come on, let's
No.
play it by ear. Come on, bring it!
Okay. Dodging is going to be necessary.
Why'd you have to butt in?
Not that it wants me to dodge at all. It's ignoring the dodge inputs.
That hurt! I think it's time you cooled off. Have a drink!
I hate the button inputs on this one. Just saying.
Dead son of a bitch! Give up already!
I love how, by the way, he's immune to stun. I get him, like, being able to, like, stun me because he's baton and everything. But how is a cop guy who's clearly not in any sort of body armor or anything, definitely not in the prime age of youth, there we go.
I think it's time you cooled off. Have a drink.
Nope.
No, God, no.
Ouch, that's super. I don't know how a man his age is able to shrug off getting punched. Right, anyway. This is why we have an inventory full of stuff.
Why'd you have to butt in?
Let's go.
That's what you get for poking
Hitting me
around.
when I'm behind him. Some fights just exclude the bullshit. There we go. His body did a bit of dancing there.
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place. That's when Soma came in. I'm sure she was terrified. They were pointing an ice pick at her. When I found her, her eyes were still open, and I could see the tears. Yet the police are going after Kawana instead of Soma. And the cops that were there know he isn't a suspect, but say their hands are tied. So it'll be my voice you hear instead of hers. And when they come to silence me, I'll know who the puppet masters are.
I hear you. And you're probably right.
And if you have any idea who might be pulling the strings, I need you to tell me before it's too late. Is there anyone on the Force who would want Kuwana dead?
The moment we opened Sawa-sensei's case, the Kanagawa brass had a suspect file ready to go. And they didn't point to your guy Soma. They named you Kitakata, alias Kuwana the Handyman. Hilarious, isn't it? We were the first to the scene, which means the bigwigs pulled a suspect file before it even happened.
Where'd the info about Kitakata come from?
Not sure. But the National Police Agency said it came from public security.
Public security?
Public security branch is practically Japan's spying. Keeps an eye on foreign agents, gangs, and political groups. They don't hurt criminals as much as gather intel and analyze it to maintain the peace.
Why is public security involved in Sawa-sensei's case?
Seems they were interested in RK's criminal network in Kamurocho. You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded, the criminals started going underground? Well, public security would rather let RK roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movements. And even if you catch these guys, new ones will just take their place.
Wait, so they want RK on the streets? Is that why they're brushing Sawa-sensei's case under the rug?
If RK goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case, they'd have to find a new source of intel. Purely speaking, from public security's point of view, that is.
Unbelievable.
Not that they'd ever say that out in, well, public. If you believe public security, there's no way RK killed Sawa-sensei.
What the hell? Do they even have a reason?
Not that I'm aware of. On top of that, I asked Tokyo PD about Soma, but he doesn't have a record. No priors, no census registry, not even a damn profile pic.
Then, what does that mean?
The man known as Kazuki Soma doesn't exist, basically. Maybe that's how it's always been, or maybe it's a cover-up. But they had plenty of files on Kuwana to send our way instead. They're the ones who made him the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's case, too.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Kuwana's a scapegoat for RK. Public security wants to shut the curtains on Sawa-sensei's case with him. As far as they're concerned, with Kuwana silenced, it'll all balance out.
So that's what you meant by Kuwana having an accident.
Right. Better to flush your shit than keep a lid on it.
Can't imagine it's easy for public security to pin the blame of Kwan Sensei for this murder. Then again, dead men don't talk. If they get rid of Kuwana, that'd be enough to muddy the water.
So who's running the show in public security? Do they have a name?
I wasn't told, unfortunately. Afraid I'm further down the food chain than you thought. Yeah, Watanabe speaking. Huh? Ijincho?
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else comes up. Kuwana's been spotted. A witness reported seeing him in Ijincho.
Seriously? He's back here?
Couldn't say for sure.
Where's he at?
Fukutokucho, in Koreatown, where the Komi Jewel hang out. The police are headed there now.
Komi Jewel?
Apparently it means spider web in Korean. You haven't seen it? It's made to look like it's abandoned.
And Kuwana's there?
You're not gonna say you got that from me, right?
I don't have much time. You said Kuwana might have an accident, didn't you? I'm sure that's why you're telling me all this.
If you find him, let him know it's public security that's after him. And they mean business.
Ay, ay, ay. So we're headed to here. Okay. First, I see some kids to punch in the face.
Great.
That's your first response.
No steel bats. Home run. No shivs. Yeah, I love how again hits them. Come here. No. No.
What a waste.
Naughty boy. Right. Well, time to head to basically Koreatown in this game. Maybe we all remember the commie jewel from Like a Dragon. Not fun people. They did become our allies in the end. Grab that. Ooh, people to punch. Sirs, SP!
아니면 된다.
Fucking fat man. Okay, get over it.
Let's go.
Go to sleep.
Let's play it by ear.
Ow. Freaking Tubby Mora.
And stay down.
And this is where I'll get the rest of the skills. Oh, 20 points. Secret of the Tiger. Get to the Tiger, hidden arts remain even after swapping styles. Activate hidden arts. Roger that. Yeah, expect to hint towards Koreatown. More people to punch.
아니면 된다.
Back fist. Sorry. No kendo sticks. Fucking dirt in the eyes. Basically means I can't actually aim my punches. Which is very annoying.
Really, guys?
I would like to say though, why do you keep the dirt in his pocket? You can't say the other guy threw dirt at me because we're in the park. Oh, fan over here to buy stuff. Oh, I need to restock all my stuff. Battle support. I should probably actually buy. Some more equipment things. We are sitting on quite a bit of money. Okay, so I have a guard shirt, which plus 5 defense. That's a 12 attack, 12 defense. Reduced stun timer, 30% plus 3 defense. Goddess, which is 15. So that'd be a jump. Or I could go for the 12-12. 12-12 sounds nicer, to be honest. I don't need grip gauge. Reduce charge rate, a bit of defense. Reduce agony, plus 5/5. 5/5, extraction, its gauge. Just block everything. Ah! Fire's in a way. I got the lucky boxes 1 on. On the lucky box 2. Does mean we'll have to punch some more people. Look, I will say this, we are getting hungry. Head there next. Excuse me, lads.
Come on, here we go.
Fucking shit. I know one of these guys has a thing to wrestle weapons off of people, but I don't know who it is. Apparently bleeding. There we go. Night night.
What a waste.
Let's go get some food. We do currently have a health problem. Oh. Who looks like the... Oh, right there.
Excuse me.
Hi, good person. I return stuff. Most of the time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Safe and sorry. Safe and sorry. Safe and sorry.
Really,
Just use me, it's Cage. Safe and sorry. How free low. I think I have everything off these guys' menu, but I don't really have a choice. I have everything off your menu? No, I have not. Beef and salmon set, please. And a Naji 1 layer. So you got beef and salmon set. An excellent meal set that gives you the best of both worlds. Beef and grilled fish. Perfect even for breakfast. There's a piece of salmon, bit of beef, a soup and some rice. Then a Naji 1 layer. Choice eel grilled to a plump aromatic finish with a piled sauce. On a bed of rice by the looks of it. And super large stamina ball. Biggest dish in Yakusori's history. Beef, pork, chicken, finished off in suri-based garlic sauce. That sounds so fucking nice. And a beef plate chicken kaguraga set. Great value meal set of large filling kaguragi and our beef plate. Omni nomni nom nom nomni 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 nom nom nom. I'm a fat bastard. Give me all the food.
Starving.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Bless you, bless you. Is there a third for good luck?
I always just do 2.
That sounded painful. Alright, now that we're back at 4 HP. Oh, new message.
Yagamishi, it's me. I have an update for you. It seems Kawana has been spotted in Ijincho.
Yeah, in Komijul, right? I'm headed there now.
Ah, fastidious as ever. But the police have already started blocking off Komijul.
Already?
They're probably going to surround the area and gradually close in on Kawana-san. What's your plan, Yagamishi?
Public security is probably behind that. And according to Nabe-san, once they capture Kawana, he'll end up in an accident.
An accident?
Long story short, I need to find Kawana before the cops do. Can you navigate me to him?
I most certainly can. For now, just keep heading toward Komichu. In the meantime, I'll be monitoring the surrounding area. Oh, and I'll dispatch Sugiurashi.
Appreciate that, Tsukumo.
Honey, I've been asked by DD to make sure you don't have concussion, as even though she has me on low volume, she still heard those. How's your head? Huh? Because you sneezed really hard and you can't.
Let me over then.
I can see from here you're fine, and if you don't have a headache, you're fine. She wants me to come over and check. You know what that means? I think it's a hug time.
I'm not a hug of the head. Pineapple. I don't know. That it? Yeah. I know his house, but like not like that.
Well, honey, while you clean SpongeBob's house, you'll gain intimate knowledge of the construction of a pineapple. By the end of it, you'll know more about pineapples than most people.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, please come in.
Hey, I think I'm in front of Komichu.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
Then you'll notice the cops block the road. Any way I can get in there?
Not to worry. I've already looked into an infiltration route.
I get a feeling it's gonna be a lot of climbing.
Way to go. So, what should I do?
No stealth.
Can you see the white car that's parked in front of the barricade?
That's not a
I
car.
can.
Garbage truck.
There's a really small gap on the side of the car. You should be able to fit through it. It'll be a tight squeeze, I'm sure, but I have no doubt in your agility, Yagamishi.
Yeah, but what happens if I get spotted?
You can leave that part to me.
Nice, Tsukumo. Now's my chance. Ninja art, very stealthful mode, not. Nobody can see me whatsoever. These police are stupid. Ninja art, maximum stealth. You see nothing, you know nothing, you hear nothing.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komijul proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
How the hell are we going to distract them? Oh, microphone again.
Tsukumo, can I get a hand?
Just leave it to me.
I don't think they're going to move. Oh, they moved. Go, 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 go. Get in. Don't just stand there. Open the fucking door and go in. You made it without getting busted. So this is Komiju. Quan said Quan should be here somewhere.
Tsukumo, keep navigating for me. And let me know as soon as you find Kawana. Huh? It's weird. Hello?
Jammer. Great technical difficulties now. I guess I'll just have to make my own way. Well, we can run now.
Kitakata Sensei! Show yourself! Come on, get your ass out here!
Relax with the yelling, will you? You're giving away our location.
How am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense!
Shh, shh, shh.
Sugiura?
Didn't Tsukumo-kun tell you I was on my way?
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are RK.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kawana?
No, not exactly. I just saw some cops let RK guys through. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, that was no mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kawana. So they want him to have an accident.
What? That's off the scale insane.
Insane or not, I need to get to Kawana before RK or the cops do. You know where he is?
I don't. Come to think of it, why would Kawana-san come to Komicho? Does he know someone here?
Good question. Let's just focus on reaching the top of this place for now. Aren't there people from Komicho here? It can't be all RK. Maybe we can ask them where Kawana is.
Worth a shot. As long as we don't give ourselves away.
Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneak. Sneaky, 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 sneak.
That looks like a lot of RK muscle to me, Yagami-san.
Yeah, but if that many are out searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go, so let's go up those stairs.
See, this place is still a trash heap. I swear, didn't most of this get burnt down in like a dragon or something? Oh, this exploded. Oh, this just looks so safe. So safe.
Looks like this is the highest we can go.
Yagami-san, we've got RK coming in from below too.
Let's find another route on this floor.
Just keep moving. I see pipe grips. I know exactly what we're going to be doing.
Hey.
But I should be able to jump over to the side. Let's see how I can get past it. I'm gonna get high, I can go this way.
Yeah, we should be able to get up from here. Yeah. There we go.
Damn, wish I was that nimble.
Taking cigarettes is going to be tough after make my own way out somehow. Do. Leo. Plenty of time because we have a very big group page. Yeah, you're supposed to jump. You gotta love parkour games. It's alright when it's the main advent of the game, but when it's like a side thing and not the thing it's main designed for, it does get a bit messy. Yes, I'm going to sprint up here, game. I am calm. Oh, so confused. Is Yagami just failing at the jump, or am I being stupid about the way I'm supposed to go? To be honest with me, it could be either. Dumbass is glorious. Dumbass, what way am I supposed to go? Getting fucking confused and annoyed. But it's clearly telling me to jump over there, but... The Yagami's not grabbing anything like a ledge. Highly confused. I mean, if I jumped across there... Okay, just very dodgy jump. Well, I'm not surprised. Beehive.
Good work, Yagami-san.
Yo, you guys are Komi Jewel, aren't you?
Huh? Komi Jewel? Us?
What's going on here, man? This place is empty. Lead the way, would you?
Yagami-san, they seem like RK.
I'd rather not have to bullshit then.
So, Take him down?
Yeah.
I don't get how people can fight puff jackets like that. Now it's not the time for me to see, bless me. Let's get rid of you. You're annoying. Good night.
Let's go.
God damn it! With the constant. Honk. And you're out. Always throwing stuff at my eyes. Jesus.
Yagami-san, looks like the top floor is up ahead. There's a room on this side too, though. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah. Mouse. We do that. Right. So. This looks like a save room? Ah. Healing. An item. And somewhere you can save quickly. Let's make a new save file then. You're going to be here a while. Make sure you save. I mean, technically I should use the stamina. What was that? This is a stamina X. I just picked that one up. It's not like I'm gonna be able to come back here, is it? Off this light. So I'm guessing we're gonna have a boss fight soon or something.
I wish we'd had some sign of Kawana-san, but maybe we'll still get lucky? Are you ready to go, Yagami-san?
This is a boss fight. Get ready. Or this is a series of fights. Get ready.
Yeah. Let's go.
The fact I can tell that is still hilarious to say to me.
Man, where is this fucking guy? This shit's taking forever. Yeah, it's not like anyone else is here. You think the cops got it wrong? Then what do we do? Keep looking? Is there a fucking point?
Seems like Kawana-san's giving them the slip. What's the plan now?
Let's find out what RK's gonna do when they catch Kawana. Are they planning to kill him themselves?
What, you gonna just stroll up and ask them?
Well, I only count 4 of them. So 2 each. Piece of cake.
I guess.
This is gonna escalate.
Okay, let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Got a couple questions for you.
Huh? Who the hell are you two? You with the Kome jewel?
Wow, they don't even recognize you, Yagami-san?
Well, that's kind of sad.
What's going on here?
Knew it's gonna escalate.
Huh?
Yagami-san? I don't think it's just 2 each anymore.
Yagami? Hey, that's the detective from Kamurocho.
A detective?
Just get him! They're with Kitakata!
Fuck yeah. Let's get it started. Hope you're ready to die.
Hi.
I've been waiting for this shit.
Let's get started on the next job.
Boss.
Here we go.
Don't want to what, sorry?
Do a boss.
Come on, go get started on it.
I don't want to do a boss.
Do the bus.
It's the boss.
It won't take that long.
It's a bikini bottom bus.
Yes, it won't take that long.
Hold you to that.
It's a bus. It can't be that big. Alright, not a gun. Take him down. Take him down.
Oh.
He's got a knife. He's got a knife. Take her down. Take her down.
You know he said it's not gonna take long.
Yeah.
I'm really getting $65.
Okay, I'm sorry if it takes you too long. I'm gonna ask the question of what kind of bastard he pays 65. Wait a minute, someone else has got a gun.
Let's play it by ear.
Nope. Guns are illegal. No flamethrowers either.
Come on.
There we go. I have a feeling more gonna show up.
That all you got? I thought there were more of you guys.
And
Let's not jinx it, man.
You guys came looking for Kuwana, right? What were you gonna do to him?
We were just told to catch him. Not sure what comes after that.
You sure the plan wasn't to kill him?
I said I don't know!
Who gave the order here? Soma?
It was Akusa-san. Probably on Soma-san's orders, though.
Hey, Yagami-san?
hello, Komajul.
Hey, how come Ijincho has so many creepy masks?
I was just gonna ask you.
Kuwana's not here.
Huh?
That intel was fake. We were the ones who put it out.
You live here? Then you must be Komicho.
Normally, it's us hiring the handyman. But this time, it was Kuwana asking the favor.
Huh? To put out false information?
Yes. He said he wanted to see what kind of enemy he was dealing with, and how they'd respond to an eyewitness report. Seeing as how easy police info made its way to these thugs, I'd say he was wise to use caution. Were he any closer, he would have been ensnared by now.
So Kawana's nearby, watching everything unfold as we speak? He's really in Ijincho then?
We'll have to clear the room to discuss that.
Hey! Why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
As you said, Kawana's returned to Ijincho. There are benefits to being here that only he can exploit.
Where's he hiding out?
Under the protection of Tesso from the Yokohama Liumang. But you're cleared to see him. We already took care of that.
Kawana actually said he'd meet us?
Come on. There's a way through the cops don't know. You can get out to the city from there.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back. You were never welcome here.
And never mind. So, where do we find Kuwana-san?
I'm sure the Liumang will lead us to him. Just so happens I've got a brother there named Tesso.
Oh, what?
Now let's get there before Kawana changes his mind.
Yeah, let's go.
And where we go? Where we stop? Nobody knows. Okay, that way.
Orange buff. This boss is orange.
Yeah. But first of all, food, glorious food. Omni nomni nom nom. Where is the ordering point? There it is. I'll take a bologi, a Semperceral. You got any alcohol, lady? A beer, a Carlsberg, a Skua Green. Okay, so we're having bologi, Beef marinated in Korean sauce known as jjajangmyeon, cooked together with vegetables, as well as rice. That's samgyeopsal sao. Sliced pork belly grilled until crispy and eaten together as sides of your choices. Again, that sounds quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Omni nom ni nom 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 ni nom ni nom ni nom nom nom.
Starving.
Glog, glog, glog.
Starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
EXK refilled. We are now sloshed. So if we run into any fogs, we need to sober up. Oh, do keep up. Ah, I think I found my sober. Hey guys, you mind sobering me up?
For real? The more I drink, the stronger I get.
Onk. Drunken boxing is the best. Ow. Look about a wind-up punch. On the floor, Tabimura. Nope.
Really, guys?
Twice didn't break the glass there, to be honest. Naughty Tabimura. What are we at? 17k? E-Explode Skydancer. From the air, crush your enemies to everlasting answer your body weight. Well, in mid-air, join EX boost. Okay.
So, you're Yagami Yaniki? Tesso-san told me to let you in.
Yagami Aniki?
Will you be coming inside?
That means Quam's back there. Maybe I should prep before going in.
Sure, let me pass.
This way, please.
Bro, hey man. Welcome back, friends.
Tesso Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
And which of your names should we be using for you now? Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society. In Ijincho, I'm just a merry old handyman Kawana-san.
If you ask the cops, you're the murder suspect Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
Calm down, Yagami. How come you never relax?
So Kawana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other in front of me? If that's the case, you really went all out for me.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests too. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Can't be much more to hide than that. Need any more convincing?
Honestly, I'm at a loss. I worked my ass off to get where you are.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess you've made of it. You've got my student helpers by the throats, so I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy? Like Mamiya-san?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. So how about it? No reason for us to doubt each other's intentions, right? All the secrets are out in the open now.
Fine. Then I'm gonna light up.
You were just over at Komijul, weren't you? RK was looking for me there. The police even lent them a hand.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. I give up. Who in the world could be after me? Who has influence over both RK and the police?
Care to venture a guess?
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master Detective?
I haven't confirmed it for sure yet, but I have a pretty good theory for you.
Oh? Who?
Just have Detective Watake, the ones that can Kwan are public security.
The Public Security Division. That's what a detective from Kanagawa PD said. According to them, you're the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's murder. That's why Kanagawa PD was told to lay off RK. Any trace of RK in the footage near Sawa-sensei's place is gone. Likely public security's work. And with that kind of backing, it's understandable why RK is so confident.
Yo, hold up again. Why is public security after Kuwana in the first place?
Public security is probably working for Reiko Kusamoto, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health.
What?
Kawana, you had your students kidnap Shinya Kawai, right? 5 years ago in Kamurocho? Kawai bullied Reiko Kusamoto's son, Mitsuru-kun. That painted a target on his back for you. But before you took Kawai out, you approached Reiko Kusamoto with your revenge offer, didn't you? Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, you'd approach the family about it first. Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusamoto?
What if I did?
She's the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health, and she's pretty popular. She's even cleaning up her predecessor's mess. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet another massive scandal on their hands. And if you get to go down in cuffs instead of a body bag, that detail may just come out. Before that can happen, Reiko Kusamoto plans to
have me silenced and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after you, so they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusamoto-san 5 years ago about taking revenge on Shinya Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
From that point on, Kusamoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya-kun and the others. She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if Kusamoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on them, even now. Which means, Kusamoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
So if Reiko Kusamoto was giving us public security, she could have gone after Kwan much quicker.
Sure. That makes some sense.
Hey, so sorry if this is off topic, but what was Kusamoto-san doing when Shinya Kawai was killed 5 years back?
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO, and that was a first for her.
Why?
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusamoto-san. She drove the knife into his chest personally. She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole time. Just like Akihiro Ehara, she avenged her son with her own 2 hands. I admire her.
She killed Kawai herself?
Shit!
Afterward, she told me she'd never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. The others have no idea. On that day 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Kawai. And I was the only one with Kusumoto-san when she killed him.
This sounds way too crazy to be real.
Even so, the fact is, Kusumoto-san hasn't betrayed me. Besides, I doubt the Vice Minister is powerful enough to order public security around.
Then who is giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent because they know I can be used against Kusumoto-san.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit from your capture. So if it isn't Reiko Kusumoto, maybe it's one of her enemies?
An enemy?
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry of Health. Or maybe even some kind of political rival. Nothing would be more valuable to them than dirt on Kusumoto, right? They're probably trying to take her down. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see fit. Is that why public security has been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they could have had the police investigate her fair and square.
There's my arcane Potsuki must be an enemy of Ryu Kusumoto. This seems to be its logical train of thought.
Kusumoto-san can walk away from the Ministry of Health anytime she wants. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more reasons for her to have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a hard time with her. Like, she'll get up in his face every time he signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the Prime Minister's trying to find some dirt on Reiko Kusumoto?
He's just an example. Weren't you listening when we said Kusumoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey, don't be a dick.
So whoever's behind this may have been looking for a weakness in Kusumoto-san for a while. They must have got their start after realizing Ehara's case was really about getting revenge on a bully. That puts Ehara and Reiko Kusumoto in the same boat, being that their only sons were bullying victims. And if they discovered that Kawai also vanished 5 years ago...
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawai makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
It wouldn't take much to connect the dots. It'd lead straight to her. Reiko Kusumoto. Then they'd know that she was among the victims who got her revenge.
Yeah. And then, to Ehara's case. The link between him and Kusumoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link is Sawa-sensei. It took me a while, but I connected the two cases together myself. It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you? Except... Sawa-sensei wouldn't have died if it was.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
No. You don't get to just brush her off like that. Like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like Yui Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look back at your trail of blood? Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can. Beyond that, you don't give a shit what happens. Sawa-sensei died in tears. You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ehara, Reiko Kusumoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me, will you even be able to look her in the eye when you die?
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die, and that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusamoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
Hey, skinny ginger kid. Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
Good thinking.
I'm going to enjoy it.
So is your plan to kill me too? Anyone who interferes with your justice, we all get added to your body count, don't we?
The punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell!
I'm going
Stay
to
out of my way!
Let's go. Let's play it by ear.
Nope. I am getting out of this corner, you fucking... Go back. Up the chair!
Bring it up! Come get some!
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm not even warmed up.
Boxing, baby.
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
There we go. Now let's stop them.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What? You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
What a fucking mess, guys.
I recognize that guy from Like a Dragon.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold.
One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. It won't look good if there's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Mmm, delicious. Man, this is the good stuff.
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by public security.
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against Kusamoto-san on public security orders. But that's only if public security really is behind this. You're the one who said you got that info from a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much is clear. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
Then I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump on you. By the time you notice, it's too late. They've got you. And that's exactly what they'd want, right? But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Huh. Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
Sure. I'm on board with that.
Fine, but this is only temporary. Once we finish with public security, I'm gonna make sure you answer for what you've done.
Okay. Then where do we start? Should we just storm public security at this point?
No. First, we need to confirm public security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusamoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up! You saying if you call up Reiko Kusamoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice the difference.
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusamoto?
5 years ago, on the night she killed Kawai. We arranged it, so we'd never contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusamoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How's that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
man. Zhao San's cooking makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
Cheers to that. Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phone.
I see.
They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You were quick.
Okay, time to go see test. Yeah, speed or span. No, we got 23k. So what's we got here? Oh, the dodge roll. Yes. Please, 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 please get it. Yeah. That actually comes in handy. And then it's just the crane. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, cool. Can we actually go? They'll actually serve food here. They have Sal's character serving food here. And that is fucking cool. Aw, no, just the generic NPC. Disappointed. Kitamara? Pop a dish. It's an omelette with crab and vegetables topped with a thick sauce. That sounds nice. Stir-fried greens. Seasoned with garlic. Stir-fried quickly. Bit of fried rice. And some wine. Thank you. Om nom.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
Alright. Okay, here we go. I am mildly drunk. Apparently that wine gets me to 4-level drunkenness, so that's quite some higher alcoholical content for wine.
Ah, just the two I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto, using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kawana, they'll trace the call without actually finding him. And we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm getting it.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kawana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Where is it?
It's right near Seirio High. There's a crane by the river, too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you two stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagamishi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kawana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good.
I suppose there's one way to do it. I mean, I would have thought you'd notice there's a bit of distortion in the voice from going through 2 phones, but that's me. So, construction building. All the way over here. Exquisite screw. And faster. Yeah, okay, don't use a skateboard even if you're slightly drunk. Patrolling that thing is a nightmare. Ooh, targets. Fucking taser, seriously. I wanted to throw one of you guys in the rivers, but okay. Oh, fine, I won't throw you. I'll just beat you normally. This is me trying to have fun. What to the face? When you just want to have fun, not allowed fun. I have to hydrate the woman. Oh. What do I have points for here? Oh, here you go. Spin attack. Right, off we go. No. Skateboarding when drunk is a bad idea. Do. Once the alcohol's worn off, then we can skateboard.
How do you kill someone by shooting them in the face? And biggest headache of your life. They're somehow not dead. Oink. Oh, I'm stunned, so I can't do X moves. When did you throw dirt at me? Yeah, it's the impossible to fight condition. Your character literally aims away from the enemies.
And stay down.
Well, mine, but it's not like it disables lock on. It just literally makes your character aim the wrong direction.
Here we go.
Damn. Pressing the fucking button.
Kick. Ooh, double kill.
What a waste.
I need a quick bite to eat.
Not now, guys. I'm hungry.
Need to hit the local cafe.
いらっしゃいませ。
That's me.
Okay, so I'm having a creamy latte with sandwich set.
That sandwich set looks nice. This set offers a bacon egg lettuce sandwich on white bread with chips and a drink by the looks of it. Creamy latte made for espresso steamed milk topped with whipped cream for just the right amount of sweetness. Pâte d'épi, a fragrant bread that originated in France. Épi is the French term for ear of wheat. And then a special pancake. Pancakes topped with copious amount of fresh cream and berries. Treat yourself. I mean, like, literally, that's literally a impossible pancake with just all of the strawberries. Raspberries, nom nom.
Starving.
That's better.
Now we're talking. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうご
Right, now we've eaten. Now we can go.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
Drone online. Excuse me.
Yagami-shi, I've confirmed your position.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
Understood. It's Kawana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
You just take them together. Hey! Vice Minister of Health, Fraser Kumamoto.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusumoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they could mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Just take it down! Hurry it up! Hey! What the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it! It's too small! Shit!
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like Spec Ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
It was you guys in charge. I'm sure Kawana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kawana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on! We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Nah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Bonk!
Come on.
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him. Like we'd pull the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusamoto, correct?
Sir. It's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusamoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
Well, well, well.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kuwana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusamoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago, Kuwana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
Into a sneeze monster, so I actually missed the title of the chapter.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusamoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusamoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years, even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
But Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusamoto to turn herself in?
Well, gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Like Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kawana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. But watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready. Like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end he comes through.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry Tsukumo, but we have to take Sukiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
Right. Let's go to this hospital then. Excuse me. So, Chapter 11 undercover. Nearest taxi's there. I'm guessing that means we're going to sneak in undercover.
Oh, fuck no!
Are you okay?
Sorry, he just said that his eye popped out.
Yeah.
Drink up, lovelies.
What are you? Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
Yeah, you drink that drink, baby.
We'll take a few laps around the block and then drop you back off at the hospital.
Hydration?
Sorry,
Thank you,
we
DJ.
just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai, and how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
The other day you received a call from Kitakata-sensei, didn't you? He goes by the name Koana now, and works as a handyman in Ijincho. He made that call because we needed to confirm something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
Is she surprised at all, or maybe she already had a hunch?
As it turns out, you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, you could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Koana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them. To be quite frank, public security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
Hmm? I guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
An active-duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully? I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago, and probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Naturally, she's going to divulge any secrets, having just met me and I don't have enough evidence to make her talk.
Even after finding out Kawhi disappeared, public security still had to verify it. But if they found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They'd finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
She's been flustered.
What is going on?
She's been flustered since I mentioned Sawa-san's name. It's my chance to ask her a few questions I can't ask anyone else. Has public security contact?
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
I have my
Thank you, Didi.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? And do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money, in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble. They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
Wow.
I mean, would it work?
Of course. If the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Makes sense.
I'm starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office, and she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Exactly. And if the 160 trillion yen gamble were to fail, they could blame the whole thing on Kusamoto-san anyway.
Okay. But wow, 160 trillion.
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
Oh, it's just repeating the same thing. Okay. Ah! Ow, it's my hair. It's my hair. It's my hair.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago. With your own hands, didn't you? I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai, but was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
And your solution was to pull them into the quagmire? Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much, what more do you need to ask?
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13 years.
I see.
We transferred him to Toto University Hospital just this year, hoping they could spur his recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different from the previous hospital. All I can do is wait.
I get it now. Let me reiterate. We are not your enemy.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. If public security has their sights on him, his capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country.
Go through that.
And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything. And as for me...
They would expose your vulnerability.
Do you mind?
Making you their pawn.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and I'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. But what does it matter?
What?
Ooh.
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusumoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawai. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son. I hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata-sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right. He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down, I'd already known that. That was it. That was the moment I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why. That's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for. Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kawana said something similar. But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her. It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say. We're back.
Right here okay, Yagami-san?
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Fight alert. Hell. Right. I'm going to save here and then for now, because I can't stop sneezing like an idiot. Before I sneeze my brains out. Ugh. Plus also, if I get stuck in another cutscene, God knows how long it will end. So let's see who we could go raid.